Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to discuss clown gameplay. We're going to go through the skills for PvE and PvP. So we're going to start off with the PvE skills. So let's look at the gear. Using the rock guitar, from the main point we want the 16% chance to clear this cooldown of a skill, so of a random active skill of your class, right? Really good. Running enchants across the board, and we'll explain why. Int on everything. Now I don't have int rolls on accessories, but we will end up putting int percent rolls from Geffen here. Right now we're just using size enchants. Okay. Cards, there's no int cards outside of the Garment Vent card, so just we want X Globin for VCD and just Vera card for to be a little bit more tanky, right? And Orc Hero, Stun Resist, and this. Alright. Any type of movement skills will cancel your ensemble skills or your core skills. So we have Orc Hero and we have Edgar, right? Then we run the int tally because the more int we have, the stronger our ensemble skills are. So typically Eternal Chaos. For stats, we're running 4K int, and let's look at the skills. Okay. Starting off with Archer. You really don't need any of these skills at all. You can max Elemental Arrow if you want. You can max Self Dex, but you don't really need any of these skills. They're pretty much useless for PvE Bard. Okay. Next as Bard, we're going to run Classical Musical Lesson. Alright. And we're going to run Ensemble. Alright. And we need Ensemble for stronger skills here. Alright. We're going to also do Musical Strike. This is just to do some damage to the bosses or for you to level. Same thing here with Energy Beat. We have level 5 Ensemble just so we can unlock Battle Drum and then your EXP gain for when you solo. Okay. Scrolling down, we're going to also use Concert Termination. This is because each int gives you 2 haste. So this helps because the school, as you see, they have a long VCDs, right? Long ones. Okay. Going to Clown. Arrow Vulcan, this is just for damage. Same thing with Severe Rainstorm. Eternal Chaos. This is our buff skill. This is really what we like to use. Performs an ensemble skill, creating a thick 6-meter field that increases the final P damage bonus and final M damage bonus of party members within range by 70%. For every 50 int or agi the caster has, whichever was higher, additionally increases party members' final physical magical damage by 0.6%. Okay? This performance lasts 30 seconds and consumes 20 SP per second. Okay, none of that really matters. So this is ensemble skill. So typically what you would need a gypsy to cast a skill with. But now that we're minstrels, that has changed. We're also going to run polymeric note just so you can get some more damage, and Lyra's Jude for HP regen. Now as a minstrel, these are your skills. We're going to do Fate Terror. So this is at level 10 you get 13 pips. And each one of these, alright, you get Grell, HP recovers by 10%, so this 10% of your P attack plus 13, so you can get 130% HP recovery. Alright, this is 39, 3 times 13, same here, and then this you can get 36 final damage reduction. So this is really strong too. Now the only downside of this skill is that you don't control which card you get. You just keep pulling. Alright. Now we're going to also run Dominion. This is just a floor skill, so we can get first hit on bosses. This just increases Dominion damage. It's not really a must-have. But chance Valley of Death is definitely a must-have for your PvN. You get a 70% chance to cast res on somebody, and it has a lower cooldown, right? Only 10 seconds versus res, I think, which is 20. Now, this is the major change right here. Ensemble Marionette allows you to create a marionette in order for you to perform your ensemble skills, right? So you can perform this skill, and this skill without needing a partner, which is really huge. It's really huge. This is why this is a must for boss hunt. So when we cast Eternal Chaos, what we get is that we get 107% final P damage bonus, right? And 107% final M damage bonus. That's really good. And this is our marionette dancing, as you see. So, we have my sniper all here. Let's test out some damage. Let's see what we get here. Okay, first we're gonna run without the Bard. Let's pull up Kira. Let's do a quick, I don't know what that was about. Okay. There we go. Let's see what that. Now let's see how much damage we want to do. Is like a quick 30-second test here. Pez off across the board and let's go. This is my ult, so don't judge me for the damage being done. And 30. 235 mil. Alright. So let's just park that here. 235 mil. 30 seconds. No buff. Okay. Now. Let's give it buff. Let's move up just a little bit. Over here. Oh, I forgot to reset. Okay, I forgot to reset, so let's run the P attack buff first. Running. We're at 234, 235. So 237 is where we was at. Okay. Seconds, P attack. Now let's run Eternal Chaos. It's not Eternal Chaos. This is Eternal Chaos. Look at the damage. Oh, stop. Either way, you see that it's a huge damage increase. And that's why I run it. Now. Let's go look at killing some mobs. Alright, so let's go and let's put on the medium. Go to Glass in Prison. This is the best place to get job XP at my level. Let's see, can we find us a spot to kill some mobs? It's perfect right here. Alright. So. Right now we're getting 546 EXP per kill. Alright. That's before EC. I'm sorry, that's before Mr. Kim. Let's click Mr. Kim. When you're AFK, you can put this on auto for the purposes. We're gonna leave it off auto. Let's turn it on. Let's see what we get here. Now we're getting 737% job EXP per kill. This also increased base experience also, right? Because the base experience at first was, where was it? Base experience was 182, and now base EXP is 22. Okay, same thing. All EC is down. Base experience 245. So what Mr. Kim does, this gives you 35% increase. And now I know that the skill said that you would get a 50% increase, but the thing is that when you use Ensemble Marionette, you only can use your Ensemble skills at level 5. Alright? So all these skills are reduced if you don't have another Gypsy and Party casting it with you. And this is just your AFK build. That's it. Bars are pretty much simple. Stay tuned to see the PvP. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do it in this video. Let's go ahead. Let's swap the PvP bar. Take off all this and transfer. That's fit. So on bar, what we usually run, in PvP, what we usually run, we run reduction. We run medium reduction. So let's go. Alright. This is a PvP build. One more change. So what we do is we run, on weapon we run debuff penetration, debuff enhancement. Okay. The reason being because we have a lot of CC, we want it to last as long as possible. And we need a penetration for those who are running things like Okiro card or Abanu or Bloody Knife for immobilization or Warm Tail for freeze, etc., right? Armor, you want to run Demi Human reduction, PvP damage reduction, PvP debuff duration reduction. Same thing here. Same thing here. Then you want to run Vit Rings because all you want to do is be a pure CC bot, right? A lot of medium damage reduction. A lot. As for the cards, as you see, we need haste, and I have one of the gold cards from the Fist of the North Star event. This is just raw cards so we can have higher penetrate their freeze resistance. Just 10% demi-human reduction of ROX zombie. And Ega card so we don't get hit locked. And for the accessories, just a lot of Warm Tail and Bloody Knight. At least till I get the match for my Conqueror's card. Virit X Wielding, and Okiro and Savior Legend because I have the armor piece for this, but we're using raw. So, all in all, you see we have 89% debuff duration reduction, 126% debuff enhancement, and 120% debuff penetration, right? And we have 22% demi-human reduction. This needs to be higher. We have 121% medium damage reduction. For skills, we have max charge arrow. Okay. And so you need Vulture's Eye in this build so you can have more range for your charger. Alright. You're gonna run max ankle snare, max freeze trap. Okay. Musical lessons just for the attack, but you're not really doing any damage, this doesn't matter. Alright. 5 on the ensemble again. I'm gonna use this. This is really good. This doesn't really matter. Now you can run dissonance, and there's an SC skill that does silence, but I never use that. None of these really matter at all. You want Froststroker, right, to freeze. You want Concert Termination, 1 for the haste, and 2 just to cast between music skills. I used to run this a lot before Minstrel. This doesn't really matter anymore. This is 100% one of the best skills you can do. This casts Fear, 100% chance to inflict fear on enemies, right? So this is one of your main skills you're going to use. None of these skills really matter. You can have one level and one for freedom. This is really good just because you get the move speed. The SP doesn't really matter. I never really run out SP, but the move speed is really what you want. Okay. Lyra's Drew is really good. It's also a must-have. Now, this is a great skill. Metallic sound, unit damage control. Attacks the target with a high-pitched sound, dealing irrelevant. But the biggest thing is that at no matter what level, you have a 3-second stun. No matter what level. See? No matter what level, it's 3 seconds. One of the best skills you can get. I still have Terrible only at level 5 here. The real thing I want to have is for the Valley of Death to try to res. This is right here. Big skill, but this is an ensemble skill, which is why we have the ensemble invitation, right? And the Longing for Freedom. This puts the enemy to sleep instantly. You can't prevent this. Okay, so they go into your area, they go to sleep. This is big. So what you do is that you stand on top of your carry, and when they try to dive them, you cast this instantly. All right. Dance of the World is also a must-have skill. The moment that they come into the area, they start dancing. And you can get this, but with another bar, I never have another bar in the skill party. That's perfect. So you want to pretty much place your traps, always. The first thing you do is you fear the person, you place your traps. Or if they're far away, you cast Charge Arrow and you'll whistle. So Charge Arrow to immobilize them, they can't run. Then you whistle them, they're stunned. Alright, you put the traps under them. If you're protecting your team, you stay behind. You cast Lullaby and Dance of Wargs. Okay. Make sure you have your Lyra's Drew up at all times. That's it. Check out my other videos for Minstrel KVM gameplay. You'll see a whole lot more. Thank you for watching. I'll put links to the other videos in the chat.